Hi everyone, it's Erin here from Erin Elizabeth Designs. Thank you so much for stopping in today and spending some time with me. If you are new to my channel, this is just where I sit down and talk a little bit about my cross-stitch designs, show you guys some finishes that I've done, some old, some new. We'll cover all sorts of things. Yeah, we just spend some time together talking about cross-stitch, which is always fun. If you are returning to my channel, thanks again for your continued support. I would not be here and continuing on without all of you guys and your encouragement and support, so thank you. I have lots on my table today to share with you guys. I know it's piled up because it has been a while. I thought, silly me, I thought fall would slow down. Summer was crazy. Fall has proven to be just as crazy. So I thought it would be kind of like, okay, let's all get into the rhythm of going to school and I'll have more free time. No, it has just been wildly crazy, and that's okay. I am doing the best I can, and I have had things pile up, but that just means I have so much to share today. So I wanted to get back sooner. What have I been up to since I've seen you guys last? My in-laws came for a good stay, and that was a lot of fun. The kids love that always. So good to see them. And my mom and me have been keeping really busy. She is over here almost every day, and the kids are just over the moon, excited every single time they come home. Like my son comes home from school and she's here, super excited. And yeah, anytime that they see her coming, it's just the cutest thing. So we're making lots of great memories, and yeah, it's been a wonderful, wonderful experience having her close to us. So, and yeah, what else? Oh, I cut my hair. It's all gone. Yeah, try something new. And yeah, just been working and keeping busy in all aspects of life. So anyways, we have tons to share. Enough about me. Let's get to why you're really here. So what shall we start with? I know it's past Halloween, but I do have the tiered tray that I wanted to share with you guys again. I posted this on my social medias, but I wanted to share that this is the tiered tray from Paisley and Polka Dots, and that is the Halloween tier that I have on it. I've just done the magnetic, so if you've seen some of my other videos, you've seen this already. I just have metal discs on the back there, and it just sits nicely on there. Paisley and Polka Dots has done the tier tray, which is absolutely amazing. She's so talented, Julie, and she gifted me this so that I could display all of my tiers on it. And it also came with, she has all these little extras. Now with these, they do come completely unfinished in little packs. And you just paint them how you want, finish them how you would like, and glue them together. They're super easy to put together. She did these ones for me. So sweet. But I have another one that I'll be sharing with you guys here. So the tier tray is so cool. I've shown this before, I know, where you can layer up the different things on them. So she makes these little wood accessories as well and offers them in her shop. But you can put other things on there with them, whatever you like. So I absolutely love this. Isn't it just perfect? So cute. Such an easy, quick finish, easy way to display. So my stitch, this one is done on 14 count. So that's the size finish there. So if you did it on a smaller count, you could put more of a border around it, or double layer it with fabric or something too. So it would work for like a 32 count as well, or 18, or sorry, 16, I guess. Anyways, this is the Halloween. So I wanted to share you with the Halloween one with you guys so that then we're going to switch it up here as we go. So it's a little difficult to show the little pieces on there as I'm holding it in mid-air, but I'm going to try my best. So Halloween is over and done. I hope you guys all had a fabulous Halloween. We had so much fun. I love Halloween. I absolutely love making costumes. So I always make them. This year I bought the kids' costumes because my oldest son, who's 5, he chose the costumes. He chose last year and this year. Oh, and the year before actually. So this year we were, he wanted to be Luigi, and my youngest son was Mario, and I, of course, was Princess Peach, because that's who I play when we play the game. And my husband was Bowser, and Nana was Yoshi. So it was a lot of fun. But it was just so much easier to just buy the costumes for the kids this year, because they had them, and I was, of course, running low on time. So I bought theirs, and then I just made, it was cold. If you've seen on my social media, we got snow for Halloween, so super fun. Can honestly say I think that's the first time since I was a kid. I lived up north in BC, and we got snow for Halloween a couple of times when I was a kid, but this is the first time in a long time I've seen snow for Halloween, so that was super fun. Luckily the costumes, I got them, were big enough to get snowsuits and stuff underneath and keep them nice and warm. And then I just made headpieces for me, my husband, and Nana. So it was so much fun though. Year before we were Care Bears, and then what did he pick the year before that was Ninja Turtles. And yeah, before that, I think we were Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head, and he was Baby Potato Head. Yeah, so, and my other son wasn't born then, so yeah, we always love getting dressed up, and it's so much more fun now that my son gets to pick costumes. It'll be interesting when they both can have an opinion as to what they want to be, if they'll work together or want to go opposite directions. So he already has next year's picked out. It's really cute. So anyways, you think if he already has them picked out, I should get making them ahead of time, maybe. Probably won't happen. I know it won't. What if he changes his mind, right? Okay, so this is the fall tier. So I've gone and finished that one. Again, this is stitched on 14 count. This is Misty Blue, 14 count Ada by Swagart. And I've just finished with a little bit of rickrack behind it, and then I put it on another layered board here that I put a bit of batting on, so it just has a bit more of a puffy to it. So that is the fall tier tray. And then again, we've got the cute accessories. So these again are made by Paisley and Polka Dots. I just added a little greenery to some of them here. So I just hot glued a little piece on there to just a little extra something. But yeah, you can just put these little pieces everywhere. So we've got the pumpkin, the leaves, a little acorn, and she's got the little lantern, which is like an exact replica of the lantern in the stitch, which is right here. So cute. I absolutely love these trays. Like, they're just adorable to have this display and be able to just, I have mine set up in my house. I have a dresser right by the front entrance, and that's where my tier tray sits. So it's just really nice to be able to, as the seasons change, to be able to just quickly not have to put a lot of thought into it and just pop that on and off. Woo! So that's what I was afraid of happening. Trying my best here. Okay, so then when fall's over, like it is kind of here because of the snow, you get to get rid of that one. And then we have winter. Now this one I finished a little bit. I think I'm going to put another backer. I mean, it looks really good as is. I had this finished prior to receiving the tier tray. So I think I might, well, actually, I kind of like it even just like that. So again, this is stitched on 14 count black Ada. But I just didn't do as big of a backer board on it because and I didn't really leave a lot of margin around the piece either. So because I didn't have the tier tray when I finished this piece. But even so, it still fits really lovely on there. And Then for, oopsies, got all these things here. Okay, so for the winter tray, look at these pieces, they're so cute. How perfect are they? I cannot. They're just so perfect. I absolutely love them. So you can kind of put them wherever you want. Again, like I say, you can, I think in one of my photos for this one, I had a couple pine cones on the little edges. Yeah, you can just add any extra little decor pieces you want on there. Whatever you can find that's small enough to kind of like fit in there. But isn't that so cute? I love them. Absolutely perfect. Just adds so much more to the stitch. And again, such a fun, easy way to display. My kids love this too. Well, I should say my 5-year-old loves it. He's always saying though, I love that stitch, mommy. Okay, so that is the tier tray. Absolutely love it. If you are obsessed with the tier trays, like I am, if you have them, I honestly do suggest, like, this would be such a lovely piece for displaying them. I just find it so versatile. So again, there's that depth to these different tiers. So you can put extra things on that ledge, whether it's greenery, a little jar, any kind of like little extra bits that you want so you can display it. And again, they do come like as a raw wood that you have to paint and put together. So you could absolutely paint this tier tray a different color if you didn't want to do the white. But yeah, that is that. We'll keep going. I've got Halloween. So I tried to do another video, and if this one doesn't turn out, again on Instagram, you might have seen that I had tried to do a finishing video, and somehow, well, I know how, I recorded in slow quiet mode, and the button is really close to change modes, is really close to the on and off button. So when I turn my camera on, I must have accidentally hit that button, and I just did not stop to like check my video, because I now know to look for that icon, the right icon, and it is on, so we should be good. But anyways, I messed up. Video could not recover it any kind of way. I just had to work with what I had. I had a lot of long footage that I was able to shorten up and make like a quick reel out of for Instagram and Facebook. That's all. And then I just did like a quick voiceover for it to give you guys kind of a rundown on the finishing for my Halloween block party. So if you aren't aware, I do have a Halloween club that is going on right now with Crazy Annie's Stitching. I'll link everything in the description box below. But I do have a club going on. It's a 12-month series. I have talked about it on my other Flosstubes. I'll put in another picture here for you guys to have a look at. It is a 12-part series. I do believe you can still join if you are interested at all, if you haven't had a chance to join. You get a chart every month from now, or it started in October, and it'll go till September of next year. So every month there's a new chart released. You can stitch it as a full piece. I provide the full chart on my website as a PDF download for free if you're doing it as a full piece. And otherwise, if you want, you can stitch them individually. So this was the first chart for October. So it's called Frank's House. So in the series, I did like 6 little house designs and then 6 word art designs. So this is the first one for October. So if you are in the club, you would have received it already. And I decided to stitch them individually and do different, find different ways to finish them. So for the little houses, I wanted to create like a little block party, essentially. So I wanted to do little blocks. And originally I was like, okay, I'll finish it on like a chunk of a 2x4 or a 2x6, whatever would work best. So I was just going to cut up some chunks of wood and finish it on them. And then I was like, well, you know what? That's not very accessible maybe for everyone to be able to just go to the lumber store, buy a piece of wood and cut it. So I wanted to find something that was more accessible. So I went from there, I went to, oops, sorry, bumped the camera. I went to the foam block alternative, I guess. So I was gonna do it on a foam block, but I couldn't find one that was gonna be the right size. So of course I had to buy one and then plan on cutting it down. Well, I know I could watch a tutorial and there'd probably be a genius way of how to cut this down. But I knew when I bought this, I knew, okay, this is going to be challenging to get nice and straight. So that was my first, okay, how am I going to cut that nicely? Anyways, I guess if I used, maybe if you used a saw and a miter block, I don't really, I've got the power saw, but not a handheld. Anyways, I should watch a tutorial and see, but regardless, I didn't go that route because I didn't want to have to do the cutting. So I found 2 little canvases. I don't have the smaller size here because I used them. I thought I had another pack kicking around, but I have just 2. It was 2 canvases, the 4x4 size. So this must be, I think, probably a 5x5. Of course, one's still in the package. They come in 2 packs at Michael's, and they come in black and white. I used white for this one, but they do come in the black as well. They're really inexpensive. They were only a couple bucks. They go on, the canvases at Michael's go on for like 70% off a lot of the time. They're, if not, buy one, get one free sometimes, I think, too. They've always have coupons, whatever, but they do go on sale quite frequently, their canvases there. So I bought a 2-pack, like 2 came in a pack, just like this. This was 1 pack at one point in time. And the first canvas, I just covered the stitch on. So I wrapped it around. I hot glued mine on, but these are super easy to stitch it on, to lace them on. And then the back one, I covered with the fabric. So just chose my fabric, covered the back, hot glued it on, and then I just took them together and sandwiched it together with hot glue, and then picked a ribbon to just put over top of that seam. And that's what we have here. So I went with polka dots on the back, I have the ribbon to cover the edge, and then the stitch on the top there, on the front, I mean. The one thing I will say is, like, when you're folding this stitch around the canvas, you want to make sure you put your seams up on your folds. I guess I could have tucked that in a little nicer, but just so that that bulk isn't sitting on the bottom, because you want that to sit nice on your ledge. So that's my one pointer I'll say, is like, make sure you put that bulk up onto the side of the canvas so it's not on the bottom. And then the top, I just finished with a cover button and some little ends of ribbons. I tried a bow and it looked like Frankenstein was wearing a bow in his hair. And I put this on, and somebody on Facebook or Instagram commented that it looks like a fringe for him. So I like that. But that is Frank's house. And it is on a little block. So I want to do all the little houses like this, so that I can set them up on a surface as like a little village, because when I made this chart, I ended up taking all 6 of the little house designs and I charted them next to each other on one big board, and I absolutely loved the little village. So I want to be able to have those all together as a little block party. So that was the first one I did. We're now into November, and the next one is I'm Here for the Booze. So this one I essentially did kind of the same thing, but with mat board. I just covered the front, the stitch, onto one piece of mat board, and then I did the back with a piece of batting underneath the fabric onto another piece of mat board. And these I cut at 5 by 5, I believe. I think it was 5 by 5. But this is the border that comes around all the individual designs. So if you're stitching them individually, you can stitch it with that border. I chose not to for the block party, just because I wanted more of just the house kind of design to pop. And I wanted it to be a bit on the smaller side, so just to shrink it down in size a little bit. So yeah, those ones I finished, sandwiched them together, and then I put some rickrack and this cute little trim in there. And then on the back, because I had bumped the rickrack out because of that other trim, I just put I had to put a little bit of something there to cover the back of my rickrack. You could see the other valleys in the back there. So I just put a little bit of twine around there. Kind of pulls that color of the Vintage Country Mocha. Both these designs are stitched on Vintage Country Mocha. I did them both on a 14 count as well. So it just kind of pulls that in there, and then I finished it with a bow, the bow that I originally made for Frankenstein. And then I put this little wired handle on there with some beads. So I just beaded some beads onto a piece of wire, and again, when I was gluing these together, I glued that in between the two layers of mat board. So everything's sandwiched together, and then you've got a cute little decorative sign to hang up. So I'm super excited to have all 12 of these stitched up and done and ready for next Halloween. It'll be awesome to have the decorations done ahead of time. So I'm super excited to stitch those along with you guys, as you are too. And if you are stitching them throughout the months, please share them and tag me in them so I can see what you guys are doing with them. Yeah. So other alternative for if you wanted to do a canvas finish too, they do have the wider canvases. These ones I think tend to be a little bit more expensive, but I'm sure you, depending where you get them from, you could probably find them at a good price. But they do have the wider, so you could always do something like that, wrap your stitch around it, and then maybe just do like oh, actually, you know, I think I almost would do like, do your stitch on a mat board and put it on this side, and then wrap this all with fabric so that it was like fabric to here, and then your stitch on the front. That would actually look really cool. And then you don't have to even worry about doing a ribbon around the edge. But another alternative is the wide one, because that will stand up on its own already. So couple little options there. They do have these at Michael's as well, and that works really great if you want to just put the stitch inside it. I kind of wanted it to be more, just try something different and be more of like just out on a block outside of it. But yeah, those are a great alternative. They do fit inside this without the border on it. And then something else like this one I found at the dollar store. So these could be really useful as well for if you're doing the little signs, or any kind of the small, if you're doing the houses and you want them to be on different things as well for hanging. I really do love the idea of doing the little village though. I can't wait to see it all come together. All right, so on to my next, that and this. Okay, let's go with this one because it's so beautiful. Okay, so my fall sweet fall I have shown you guys, and I told you there was a fun finish coming for it. So again, this is from Paisley and Polka Dots. Make sure it's all on the screen there. So Julie created this beautiful big barn. She's got 2 different sizes. So this is the large size. And Fall Sweet Fall fits beautifully in there. Absolutely love this. This one came to me unfinished, so I got the opportunity to paint it and glue it all together on my own to see exactly how they go together. And you guys, it was so easy to do. She is so wonderful. She sends these beautiful instructions, shows you the different color options, you know, what it would look like. She had included both those styles of windows so you could choose what you wanted. And then she goes into great detail on how to finish it. So she's got step-by-steps how to do it. It's so easy. And then she's also got lots of tutorial videos as well that you can go check out and see how she does her finishes. Absolutely amazing. She does wonderful finishes. So I love this so much. My pumpkin patch chart is the same size as Fall Sweet Fall, so it will fit in here too. I don't have that one here to show you guys today, but I will put an image up on the screen so if you haven't seen that design, you can see what it looks like. But that one will fit in there too. And if you stitch this is stitched on 14 count vintage country mocha. And if you stitch that on a smaller count, then you'd have either some of the back of the barn behind here showing, or you could do a fabric, a layer of fabric or something. So again, I've just gone and put 2 magnets on there, and then the 2 metal discs that I use on there as well. So you can just swap that in and out. I am going to be doing some other designs too for this one. So I have a couple winter ones coming, and I think I'll just keep going and do a few others of the seasons too, so that you could have something for spring, summer. We'll see where we go with it. But I love that barn. Absolutely love it. It is so amazing, and I found the perfect spot in the house for it too, so I'm really excited. Now I've got to create more designs to go with it, so keep your eyes open for that. What else do I have to share today? These ones. And oh yeah, see, that's why I'm looking around, because I've got things stashed everywhere. I got myself some extra space down here, but it's still not enough. All right. So if you guys saw on my socials, Facebook, Instagram, I did share this cute little freebie for everyone. I shared it for our Canadian Thanksgiving, but I know American Thanksgiving is coming up. So give thanks with a cute little turkey. This one I stitched on light taupe, and it's a 32 count Lugana. So give thanks is just a cute little freebie I wanted to give you guys to say thank you to you all. You guys are all so wonderful, and your constant support means so much to me. So for the season of being thankful for different things, I wanted to say thanks to all of you guys. So I did mine into a little pillow finish with the blue polka dot on the back there, and then just a pom-pom trim. Super cute. I love how it turned out. I'm so happy with it. And then I just did a couple little, I stuck that onto a pin, and then I had these little wood charms, so I stuck that on there, and then another little button. So it's just a really cute little, I love how that one turned out. But now if I could put that in a little dough bowl with some decorations for Thanksgiving, some pumpkins, some leaves, all the fun things. I'm really excited about that. So I hope you guys got a chance to get that pattern and stitch it up. And if you didn't, head on over to either my Facebook group. If you're looking for the PDF of it, it's in my Facebook group, which is different than my Facebook page. So you want to look for in groups Erin Elizabeth Designs. Come over, find me there. I've got all of my freebies I've offered in the past there in the files section. And yeah, we've got, that's where you can find the PDF. Sorry, that's where you can find the PDF. I shared an image of it on Instagram as well, so you can go check out on my Instagram page and just save that photo and use that for the design, for the stitching of it. Okay, another little pillow finish. I think I know my son loves the little stitchy pillows. I think I have fallen down the hole of wanting to do everything in a pillow now. But this is my pattern Joyful. Absolutely love how this one turned out. It is so precious. I had a hard time deciding how to finish these off, but I decided I wanted to go with like pins so that I could switch it up if I wanted to. But yeah, I absolutely love how these turned out. This was stitched on 14 count. I think it's Morning Mint by Atomic Ranch. And it is just ever so slight, has a like slight minty blue tinge to it. It's really hard to see unless it's up against a pure white. And then just that fabric on the back that kind of matches that color in the front there. And it's got the little stars, so it looks kind of Christmassy, and I love it. I just think it's so cute. I can't wait to get that on display. I don't know about you guys, but with the snow hitting and seasons changing here, Halloween's now over. I am ready for Christmas. I think it's because it's like one of the most enjoyable times to sit down and stitch, because you get to bundle up, warm fuzzy socks, turn on a fireplace, blanket, just curl up and stitch, cup of tea, right? I think that's what it is for me anyways. But yes, I'm ready for Christmas. Not necessarily Christmas as much as just like the holiday season and decorating. So I know in the States you guys still have your Thanksgiving coming up, so your fall gets drawn out a lot longer than here. We are now officially, into officially winter, really. I know it's not officially, but there's snow on the ground. I'm calling it winter. Oh, see, I almost said it again. That was it for my stitching. I have one more to show you guys. I do have others lots more to come. I am going to try to get back here sooner. I found it really hard when my in-laws came for a visit. Then it was like, I couldn't do recordings then. And then it was like, okay, well, I'll get to it after. And there was all these things that take up time. And then I started to realize, yeah, I'm hanging out with my mom a lot more. But also, I thought I'd find more quiet time during the day. And my house is never quiet. With 2 kids, the only time that it's quiet is when they're both in bed. And if I told you what time of night, or it's probably into the morning now that I'm recording this, that's the way it goes here. So my 2-year-old is going through, he does not want to sleep. So that's fun. Sometimes it's, by the time you get him down, it's like, okay, I'm ready for bed too. So it has been an adventure, but I do hope to chisel and find some time to get to these videos more frequently. I know I'm a burnt out record, and I've been saying that, but I really, it means a lot to me to be here and be able to share these things, because I'm doing all this stuff anyways, and I want to share it with you guys. You guys want to see it, so I am more than happy if I can to get here and do this. So this is my I would say it's one of my favorite designs to date. That's hard to choose. Like, it's really hard to choose for me. I just looked down at my like winter tier and I'm like, well, but I love that too. Oh my gosh, I really do love, oh my gosh, so many of them, all of them. But okay, I do think this one has been my most favorite to stitch, and the full outcome. Yeah, I really love this one. I will say though, I just designed one for winter, and I started stitching and ooh, I'm excited. So this though is Cozy Lane. So this is Cozy Lane's sampler. And I just love the color palette and how that all came together. If you could see the design process of this one was wild, the roads I went down with it. But this was the final outcome, and I just love everything about it. The flowers, like, it all came together. So it took a while to get there. It sure did. Took a while to pick out the color palette and finalize it, but I could not be happier with how it turned out. I find sometimes I'll go through and I'll stitch something and, okay, I gotta change this, I gotta change that. This one, I think I changed this flower. Because I had originally had it in there as an orange flower. And I was like, well, it's orange on orange, so I changed it. But other than that, I really don't think I changed. There might have been one other little thing I took out or something, if I think I'm remembering now. But yeah, I absolutely love how that one came together. I finished it on this bigger board because I really didn't have anything that it fit into nicely. And I thought, oh, this will be great. I've got all this room up here to fill in. But I kind of feel like I maybe went a little heavy with my florals. Sometimes I don't know when to stop. I just get going and I'm like, oh, I like that one, I like that. And then you got to balance it. And before you know it, it grew. And it looked great on its own. But then when I got the stitch in there, I was like, oh, I kind of feel like maybe it's a little heavy for it. But when it's on display, it doesn't really feel like it. It's just when I'm really up close to it, it was. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Do you think it needs to be more delicate? Should I try again? What are your thoughts? I went for something a little different and did a blue behind here to pull out of the design. So I painted the back of this board, and everything is magnetic, so I can, again, I just have the little, I know the back of the stitch is never that pretty, is it? Yeah, see, when I look at it again like this, I'm like, well, it looks good. Every once in a while, though, when I was looking at it in the camera, I wasn't too sure. But it is on magnets as well, so I could change it out. Yeah. I don't know. I think I like it. Is it too much for the stitch? Does it take away from the stitch? Does it add to it? So I like to do everything on magnets because then I can switch it up. Maybe by next year I won't like this. Maybe I won't even like the board. Then I have the flexibility to do something different. But this is one of my favorite stitches. So this is going to find a nice home in my house, and it will stay up. Honestly, I'm probably going to keep it up all the time, but we'll see. Until I just design something that's a little, you know, my next one that's this size, and I can pop it in and out. Funny story with that one, I actually originally, anyways, I had a hot glue string attack there, so I just had to gather. Funny story with that one is when I sat down to design it, I wanted to do it so that it was like an 8x10 design, and then I could frame it easily, and you guys could as well. And I sat down to design, and I don't know what waves crossing. When I actually set out my canvas size, I did 8.5 by 11 because I was thinking paper size. And I did not catch that mistake until after I'd done it. And like, I mean, full on completed. And then I was like, oh, that's not a picture frame size, that's paper size. I couldn't believe I did that. And I knew, like, before I even started, 8 by 10. Let's do an 8 by 10 size. And yeah, I was at that point I was like, okay, well, I could try and, you know, it's only like a little off. Could try and squeeze it down. No, I couldn't figure. I was like, it took me so long to get that composition of that one, and finally be in a place of like loving it and it feeling right to me. And I tried and I was like, nope, it's not gonna happen. So sorry about that. I do keep that in mind though. Like, I will keep that in mind more going forward, is trying to make some that are in that standard frame size so that it's easy for framing purposes for people. However, I didn't on that one. But if you stitched on a smaller count, then it'll shrink down, right? So this is a lovely 8.5 by 11. No. This is stitched on Vintage Country Mocha. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm so bad at remembering to tell you the fabrics. But if you ever have any questions, please just don't hesitate to ask in the comments. Vintage Country Mocha, and that was a 28 count. Again, if I would have realized my mistake before I started stitching it, even, because I started the stitch and then realized, oh, okay, yep, did that wrong, I probably would have chose a 32 or higher for stitching on it so that I could try and find a frame, because I kind of wanted that one in a frame, and to be able to have it for you guys to be able to find something to frame it in. But that's what we got. All right, I think that is it for today for the stitching part of things. And then I have some haul to show you guys. Oh, right. Do I ever? So first off, I have some beautiful bags from Como Stitches that I purchased, some a little while ago and one not too long ago. But I haven't had a chance to share them with you guys, and I love to share the things I am buying because they are absolutely beautiful. So Jessica at Como Stitches, she does amazing work, absolutely amazing. I love, 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 love this one so much. As soon as I saw that, I had to have it. So love it. She does such good stuff. I like every fabric she chooses. She's got that, she did a Letters to Santa one with those. Love it. I didn't get that one though. I oftentimes have a hard time getting on and getting them in time, but I lucked out. I got some. So I really wanted this one as well. So these two I got at the same time. Absolutely love it. Beautiful choice of fabrics and the colored zippers. And then this one has a cute little charm. And then this one that's got skulls and spider webs, so perfect for Halloween. And this one was just hanging out in her Etsy shop, and I need to have it. Anything floral, I love, 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 love. So super excited that I was able to get those. Absolutely love them. If you haven't checked out Jessica yet, go on over Como Stitches. I'm sure you have, because her bags are amazing. So I'm sure you've heard other people talking about them. What else for haul? It's all, I keep looking down because I got all my finishes here, but I got a thing of haul here and a thing under the desk. So there's lots, but there's probably more. I just, it's been a while since, so, you know, I ended up probably just, look at this. A little ornament that I found at Winners. Isn't it so cute? So I had to get it. So cute. So that was fun. Let's start with this. Oh, 1 second. Okay. I said my in-laws came to visit, and I've talked about it before, but in case you don't know, my mother-in-law and father-in-law both stitch, and they went through their stash a little bit and brought me this giant box of stuff. And my father-in-law said if he didn't see it in my next Flosstube video, he'd be very upset. So here's my haul. Did you hear that? Yes, Dad, this is for you. Okay. They brought me floss. Now, they both stitch. They both stitch for themselves and for my sister-in-law, Shannon. And they still cleaned out some of their floss and brought it for me. Amazing. And I should grab it here. I'll grab it because I've already had to dip into these. 2 big bags of floss. Are you kidding me? So excited, but that just goes to show you what their stash really must be like, right? Yes, I'm calling you guys out on it. I'm trying to grab this. Sorry, guys, for the awkward close-up. Okay. They even gave me a list. Like, are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. They actually, like, they went through and they checked off every single color that's in that bag. So every time I'm like, I need this color and I don't have it, I'm out, I get to go to this. And like, this is goals of being organized one day. But amazing. So handy. So thank you for that. This must have fallen in from my own, unless you guys gave me painter's tape. No, I'm pretty sure that's fallen in. So they've sent me a bunch of cute magazines and stuff. I don't even know where to put all this as I'm showing you guys because I literally have no space on my table. I got hot glue hanging from my sweater. It's my craft room for you guys. So many cute things. I cannot wait to go through all of these. Oh my goodness. So wild. So many cool things. Anyways, I guess I probably don't have to show you each single one. We got some fabric, like so much fabric. Just keeps coming. Holy cannoli. Oh my goodness, what is that? Ooh, gingerbread. Beautiful. Got all sorts of goodies, you guys, and some stuff for my son, some bigger weave. So exciting. Look at these. Like, how much is in here? Oh, these are all linens. Oh my goodness. Olive green. They're so pretty. Got some Lucana. Ooh, some black. And more books. Oh my goodness. They just keep coming. Anyways, this is all there's some more fabric and oh, look at that. How pretty is that? Oh it's a little bookmark. Oh, how cute is that? Anyways, some more fabric and some more books, some more magazines. So thank you. I so appreciate this. It's like, oh, I don't know if you guys are even interested in seeing all these, but I need one. Oh, I love stuff like this too, the older ones. See one of your favorite magazines? Let me know which one to start with. Ooh, stocking. I gotta find more time to stitch other things than my own. Look at them all. Okay, there's literally too many to share. I'm so excited. So lucky. I'll be right back. So lastly, I have some exciting news. I have decided to take a quilting class. One of the local quilt shops here puts on classes, and I decided, you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to get myself out of the house and do something for myself, because I haven't done that in a long time, pretty much since having kids. So it'll be a nice way to get out of the house, do something for me, meet some people, and socialize, and just have some time for me. So I signed up for a quilting class. I'm very excited about it. I thought I had the pattern here with me. I don't. I'll show you guys when I get started. It's called, I think it's called, yeah, Perfect 10. So if you're familiar with that quilt, that's what I'm going to be doing. And I think it's like an oversized throw or something, not quite a twin size, but I'm very excited. I can't wait. It starts next week, November 9th. So I will keep you guys posted on that and how it goes. But I'll just share with you my fabric choices. I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to that. So I just kind of picked out fabrics I liked. And we're going with like the green and blues. So I've got some florals. I've got So what I'll do with them, I couldn't tell you. I had to pick so many fat quarters, and then, you know, this much yardage of that and this much of that for all the different components. So I spent some time in the fabric store. I brought my mom with me, and we just had a day, and it was a lot of fun. And I think she might even be more excited for me than I am. So these are some of the other pieces for, I think I went with, well, I think I have to split. There wasn't enough to do the full back of the quilt so I think see, now it's been so long since I picked out the fabric, I don't even know what I'm doing, and I didn't write it down. I guess I'll probably have to figure that out before. The lady helped me, and she was like, if you split it, I think, and then I run a piece of this in the middle. Oh my god, I should have written this down. I feel so silly right now because I really don't know which piece is for which. I guess I'll just have to measure them out and figure it out. Someone will help me in the class and figure it out. Hopefully the same lovely lady that helped me is there. No, because she would totally remember, right? Anyways, I'm very excited. I can't wait. So I will be sharing with you guys as well, the progress. So that's all I have for you today. I definitely, yeah, feel like things were a little all over the place. I probably forgot a million things to mention to you guys, but here we are. I got something recorded. The little icon is still the right icon, so fingers crossed you guys actually get to see this full video. Anyways, I, as always, love spending time with you guys. Thank you for being here and putting up with my crazy. I cannot wait to see you again. Please, if you have any questions, because I forgot a million things, please don't hesitate to ask in the comments. And if you haven't got the little freebie yet, make sure you do, because he's so cute. And I want to say thank you. I have another little freebie coming for winter for you guys as well too. So keep an eye out for that, and I will share when I release that one as well with you guys. So until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful day, evening, weekday, weekend, whatever it might be while you're watching this. And I hope you get lots of time for stitching. Take care, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you so much for watching today. You can find me on Facebook or Instagram at Erin Elizabeth Designs. And if you liked what you saw today, please subscribe and hit that like button. You can also turn on the little bell to be notified for my next video. When I sat down, oh my god, sorry, hot glue string attack. Okay, maybe I'll edit that out. Okay.